sorry, different angle. We're going to try something a little different today. Welcome to Oceanic Lunar Child, where we have love, light, and happiness on the channel. Welcome to those who are new, and welcome to those who are returning. I'm happy you're back. For all my subscribers, remember to comment below and like it, as well as share it with whoever you think might be interested in tarot readings, spiritual videos, pick a card readings, or even just the daily readings. I do have Oracle, Tarot, the regular Waite Tarot, and I'll be focusing mainly on just the energies of today, which is September 21st of 2020. I'll be reading the energies, I'll be reading what to look out for and what to avoid, and just giving you some guidance as well with the Oracle of the Angel and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. Really good. I love that deck. It's absolutely beautiful. It's all earth-based, Celtic, Native American, and original, I believe. Wow, calling a blank. Religions, spiritualities. Come on, Oceanic Lunar Child. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just a mess. But yeah, so just remember also, I think Mercury is in retrograde. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I definitely know that Mars is in retrograde. So remember, don't be as impulsive as you should be. Remember to think things through. I know it's gonna be hard to think, but you know, this is what we do on this channel. We give information, we teach the way we should be teaching about spirituality, and just making sure everyone listens to their inner ocean, their inner moon, their inner intuition. Wow, screwed up there. But yeah, just remember to like, subscribe, and share, comment ideas as well. Like, come on, guys. Like, I know y'all have some really good ideas up in there. Like, give me some ideas. Like, what do you want to see? Maybe I'll do, on my Instagram, maybe I'll do a poll. But my Instagram is Oceanic Lunar Child Readings, underscores in between each word, and no capitals, no periods, just the underscore. But yeah, maybe I'll do a poll on there. Remember to share that as well, just so we can get out the messages that the universe is trying to spread. For those who are new, the higher powers that I talk to, I reference to as spirit or universe. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because your higher power might not be speaking to you. But I do try to analyze the energies for everyone that is watching and that will be watching in the future, just so we know what exactly to expect. Now, with today's reading, like I said, is for September 21st of 2020. I'll be looking at the energies in general, as well as what to look out for and what to avoid. Okay? So, Spirit, Universe, give us the energies for today. What is the energy for today, Spirit? What is the energy for today? September 21st of 2020 for the General Collective. Okay, that is a lot of cards. This one and this one. Okay. Alright. Wow, this is awesome. Different camera angle. I'm gonna work with it as best as possible. Wow, I feel like that's so far. There, maybe move this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. So you guys see it nice and close. Leave these over here just so you can see the energies. Sorry, I'm like messing around with the camera. And the cards. Just trying to get it as best as possible. It's on like an angle, so like I apologize. Let's see. Now, what do we have to avoid today? Actually, no. Let's ask what we have to look out for today. We always like the positive before the negative. So, Spirit, what do we have to look out for today? What do we have to look out for today? What opportunities do we have to look out for today? September 21st of 2020 for the General Collective, as well as those who are watching. What exactly do we have to look out for today, Spirit? Anything particular, or just a general emotion or energy, Spirit? Just give us messages. Okay. My cards kind of got bent while shuffling, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to stack a little bit so that you can see this is one, this is the other. Ugh, this lighting's a mess. Hold on. Let's get rid of this glare over here. I try to let in as much natural light, but, you know, it keeps screwing up the way the cards look. So I want to make sure y'all get the best view of the best reading. I'm so punny. I'm sorry. Okay, now what exactly to look out for is the Hanged Man with the Queen of Cups, along with the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Devil card, and the Eight of Cups. I'm drawn to those. Let's see energy for that. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Spirit, what do we have to avoid today? What do we have to avoid today, Spirit? What do we have to avoid? What do we have to avoid today, Spirit? Please tell me. What do we have to avoid today? What does the general collective have to avoid today, September 21st of 2020? What do we have to avoid today? What do we have to avoid today, Spirit? Okay. Clarify. That's too many, Spirit. Just give us one to clarify the Temperance card, please, as far as what we have to avoid today. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Spirit, please clarify. What do we have to look out for with this Hanged Man, please? Please clarify. I know you give us 2 cards, but please clarify for the general collective. What? Okay. Ah. That makes sense. Okay. Now the energy today, Spirit. What the energy today? Give me some clarification for this Queen of Pentacles energy. Perfect. Okay. I don't know why I was just drawn to these that stuck out here. All right. So some of you, just move these over here. Some of you may be transitioning towards a stabler ground, a more stable path maybe, or transitioning to some self-growth, some self-nurturing, some career advancement. I see. I don't know why with this pentacle I keep staring at it. I'm like, ooh, material wealth, who? We're moving on what? But yeah, we might be moving in on that today. So the energy might be a little bit about nurturing yourself with this Queen of Pentacles energy, this sense of nurturing from what you're given, I feel, because I feel like some of you feel out of touch with the balance between your emotions and your reality. So I feel like the light is being shown on the path of nurturing yourself today. Spirit is just coming in very clearly with this Aquarian star card energy. I feel like maybe this sense of renewed hope to nurture yourself might be something that's significant today. It will also, side by side, like, you know, like kind of like, imagine 2 people in a canoe. Like there's 2 messages and they're both going down the same path, one of which is you are transitioning. So while you might not be thinking that, oh, like I'm nurturing myself because I have the urge to, because of this renewed sense of hope, right? This nurturing factor is actually transitioning you. It's transitioning you to better waters emotionally, into a better place emotionally, and you don't even know. Like you're not even like thinking about it. You're not really looking at it, right? Like you might be feeling it in a sort of way, but like you don't really notice it because Spirit is trying to be like, okay, like I'm going to show you that, you know, you might not be thinking that nurturing yourself could actually help you and actually help you transition, but it's going to. Having that stability, having that ground to walk through is what's going to help you get to your next destination without you even knowing. Kind of like when you're on like a ferry or something and you're like, oh, this is such a long trip. How am I going to distract myself? Blah, blah, blah. And like you pick up a book and you're like, well, let me read. By the time you get there, you didn't even realize how fast it went. But you feel better because you got there. You know, you gave yourself time, patience, meditation, silence in order to just ground yourself and stabilize yourself before you got there. And you won't notice until you get there. So it's that feeling of like, wow, I accomplished something without really knowing that I accomplished more than what I think I was accomplishing, per se. I know that was like a whole lot and like a little thing, but Spirit is just like spitting at me like, say this, say that, blah, blah, blah. Like, they'll get this, they'll get that. Like, somebody has to hear it. Okay? So what to look out for today is the Hanged Man energy. So look out for the ability to release something, as well as the ability to look deep within yourself, like emotionally, in order to find the answers that you're looking for. So some of you might be having a hard time releasing something that does not serve you. So look for the opportunity to release it. And for others of you, that opportunity to release it might be something within the lines of looking within your emotions to find the answer. You might not know how to do it yet, which is why you have to look within your emotions and look within your intuition in order to find an answer. So maybe look out for that. Now, I asked to clarify this Hanged Man energy, and I did get the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like the release is something that you've been evaluating or reevaluating for a while now that's been like kind of sitting there, and you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go. But that that sense of needing to reevaluate the situation is what kind of led you to be like, okay, I know I have to release something, I just don't know what. And like looking within your emotions will be the best thing for you to understand what you really need to release. Now with the energies, I did get the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, as well as the Devil and the Eight of Cups. So some of you might be leaving a toxic situation behind you, toxic chains, toxic relationships, addictions potentially. You might have left that behind you because it was a lot of weight on your shoulders with this Ten of Wands energy, right? But it's because you knew you had to stand your ground and your authority intellectually. Like maybe you communicated well enough what you really wanted or what you really needed, which was to cut that BS behind, to cut that emotional dissatisfaction, the addiction, the dark thoughts. Maybe that's what you needed to leave behind. So you leveled up and left that emotional baggage behind, but you did it by communicating. And if you didn't communicate it, you sat in your mind and you, instead of having like thoughts flying all over, you stood your ground and you had that mental clarity. You thought clean cut. You thought clearly with the sword's energy. And that victory might be why you reevaluate your stuff. You know, this opportunity to reevaluate your things, to release something. That like whole energy, that whole situation was something that came out of this victory. This, I'm on my high horse. I see that I'm better than what other people might have not thought I was because they manipulated me, because they were addictive energy, because they thought they could use up my own energy. That whole sense of a situation you got on your high horse about because you cut it out of your life, right? So that need to release something else or even switch your perspective upside down to figure out what you want emotionally, how to go from here, is what to look out for today for the 21st of September, as we said earlier. Just remember to look out for the opportunity to let go of something that no longer serves you. Because also what to avoid today is avoiding the back and forth flowing motion of this Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups to me is always the missed opportunities, the sadness, the depression, the I could have had this, but I can't believe that I missed it. And you don't even see the good opportunities behind you, right? With this Temperance cup, like this angel's holding two cups. Beautifully, in this Five of Cups, guess what's behind him? The two cups, okay? That flowing of energy, that balance. You're like crying over something and you're not looking at what's behind you. You're not looking at the opportunity to balance your emotions, to balance your cups. Maybe these cups are sadness and happiness, right? Maybe they're polar opposites. You learning to balance them is going to help. It's going to help you put your thoughts to rest. Like I kind of said before, you know, that transition of mental thoughts here, that transition with your mind to get to an emotionally better place could be something that you're avoiding. Okay? So to avoid avoiding it per se, don't cry over spilt milk. Don't be upset that you didn't have these opportunities. You didn't take on the opportunities that were given to you. Because at the end of the day, you're just going to go back and forth and you're not going to see the happiness that's behind you. Let me show you with this Temperance card because the lighting's weird. So with this Temperance card, there's like a whole happy, bright place behind this angel, right? It's almost like a heavenly place. But you're not going to get there if you're so focused on balancing back and forth between the sadness and the happiness. Like to avoid today, by avoiding, I should say, this sad energy of, oh, I missed the opportunity, you could potentially get to that happy place in the back of the Temperance card. And it will put you to rest. It will put things to rest that you didn't think needed to be put to rest, you know? Because you did leave the emotional baggage behind, right? You left the emotional baggage behind so that you could grow yourself, so that you could be victorious in the situation. But you didn't put the thoughts to rest yet, right? So we're going to get to that place today. The energy of getting to a better place, like with your thoughts, is like the key factor here. So if I had to like just put these all in like little like quotes per se, I want to say your energy is to nurture yourself, because you're on the right path by nurturing yourself. And by doing that, Spirit is guiding you to a better emotional place with your mind, right? With your mind. Look out for the opportunity to release what does not serve you, or to switch your perspective because you started reevaluating the situation. Try to flip your perspective upside down so you understand that you're looking at the situation from all different angles, right? Because you don't want to look at it from one angle and assume that that's the right answer. But to help you out with that, also embrace your emotions, as well as embrace the receptivity of your emotions potentially having the answer that you don't know is there, right? Because I feel like with the Hanged Man energy, it's a little more logical. So your thoughts are getting you to the proper place today, but also don't forget to look within your emotions to find the answer on how to transition your thoughts in regards to self-nurturing yourself, right? Because, I mean, like, nurturing yourself could be so many different things with this energy, right? But it's different for every person. So that's why I'm telling you, like, in order to start the process of transitioning your mind, you have to look for the opportunity to find the answers emotionally within yourself, even if it means flipping your perspective or releasing something that no longer served you, that you were reevaluating, right? And lastly, what to avoid. Avoid the, I'm sad, I spilt my milk, mommy and daddy, I just want new milk, like, I just want another cup. Like, they're not going to give you something that's right behind you, right? So avoid this, I'm sad, I'm depressed, I lost the opportunity, and I did not want this outcome. Okay, because then you'll just be juggling. Remember, don't be juggling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because if you avoid this sense of, wow, I missed this, then you might be able to go to that better place in this background, the light behind the angel, you know? So that energy of flowing back and forth, of needing to keep moderating or juggling yourself, will be put to rest mentally. The thoughts will be put to rest, okay? So that is really it for the tarot today. I'm just going to pull an oracle card for today for the general collective from our ancestors and angels. Let me say the little intro in the box, the little prayer, it really helps. Guardians of the four corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels and ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here and now. So please guide us, please show us, what advice do we need for today overall? What is the overall energy of the advice that we need to hear, Spirit and universe? Our guides, our guardians, our angels, ancestors, Mother Earth, and Father in the sky. Please show us exactly what advice we need to hear for today, September 21st of 2020, for those who are watching and those who are going to watch. Okay, we got 2 jumper cards, actually. The energy is about the light within yourself. And it says to see beyond the current situation. Maybe that's why you're upset. You're looking so much at the situation right now. How are you supposed to flip yourself upside down if you're looking at how it is right now? Look beyond it, okay? Because you need to trust in the higher forces, okay? Let me show you. We have the Seer and the Shaman, 2 beautiful cards. I love this deck, but they have such beautiful messages. The Seer is about looking beyond your current situation, right? So to look beyond your current situation, you have to flip things around. You have to look in your crystal ball. Most people would look logically at the situation. Why don't you look more with what Spirit's telling you? Because you need to trust in the higher forces that they have the best thing for you. And you need to trust that they will show you what it is exactly you need to see. Because there is a light inside you, and you'll be able to retreat and recharge. I feel like some of you are like, when is this going to end? Like, when am I going to start relaxing? When am I going to start, like, calming down from the situation. And like the only way that's going to happen is by you looking beyond the current situation so you know what steps to take in the future. And by sitting in this Five of Cups sadness energy, this I missed the opportunity, it's not going to help you. It's just going to hold you back more, especially if you're moderating yourself and your emotions that are already there. So advice of the day from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle is to look beyond the situation with the seer in order to trust higher forces, or you need to trust higher forces to see the bigger picture, to look beyond the situation, you know? So I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. Like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Hit that notification bell, please, so that you get notifications of when I do my daily readings, my weekly readings, pick a card readings, spiritual videos, and anything in the mix. Remember to listen to your intuitive ocean, your intuitive lunar mother inside you. Even if you're masculine energy, everyone has intuition. Even if you're a man, woman, child, doesn't matter. Everyone has intuition, and you can always listen to it. So remember to listen to her because she has the best advice to give us, okay? I hope you all have love, light, and happiness and blessings in your life, and I will definitely see you next time. Remember to share these videos because we need to spread out all the wisdom and all the intuitive messages that are to come. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.